Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I'm going to be laddering up with this rain team that was really prominent back in the official ladder tournament back in 2018, and I definitely think it's still good, so I'm going to be showing this team off right here. Pretty standard rain team. We got Swampert right here, Jolly Nature with the Swift Swim. Rain Abuser, it is the Stealth Rocker for the team. SD Kartana with the Grassium Z. Sacred Sword is basically here to check Ferrothorn because Ferrothorn is one of the better range checks on the team. Pelipper sets up Rain and gets U-turn momentum into our Rain Sweepers. Magearna as an Assault Vest Mount can go ahead and check Fairy types such as Tapu Lele and Mega Diancie. Kingdra is our special Rain Abuser, and then finally Torn is the Kartana check for the team. So pretty basic right here. I definitely think it can go ahead and do a lot of work. So let's go ahead and hop right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here, and my opponent really hates my Rain Core right here. Just the combination of my Pokemon do really well. I'm going to lead off here with this Kartana, expecting the Swampert lead. Does not work out for me, unfortunately, so I'm kind of forced to go out here into my Assault Vest Magearna. I could just Z right away, but the problem is, if I decide to stand, they're just going to go Celesteela instead of Swampert, so there's really no point in trying to do any of that right here. I would rather just get out into my Magearna, give them the rocks, go out into my Torn and defog. That kind of looks good to me right here. They actually DC right away. I'm assuming they're coming back. Maybe they're on mobile and are just calking and whatnot, but let's go ahead and continue my game plan right here. I think if I can just pressure with Kingdra, then I won't be able to give the Hawlucha a chance to SD up. Yeah, they come back right here. So Magearna comes out. I'm able to go ahead, and they crit the Volt Switch, which kind of sucks because yeah, they're going to go Swampert here and get the rocks up. So I don't want that happening. I'm going to go here into my Torn on said rocks, and I know for a fact this thing has Toxic, but I'm going to defog before taunting. Yeah, because if they attack me right there, that would be lame. Here I can just go right for a taunt. If they know the team, they'll switch out, but they decide to try to go for Stealth Rock again. This gives me a rather free Hurricane, but I'm actually going to knock off. They actually go for Earthquake. I'm going to go Pelipper this turn and try to get in. No, actually I'm just going to Hurricane. I don't want this thing being a problem to my Rain Sweepers later. So that's cool. I can go ahead and get in my Pelipper now. And yeah, this is what I was talking about. I want to try to break with my Rain right away. So I'm going to go right here for the U-turn. They do get up the rocks again, super lame, but I guess it's a 50-50. I mean, I did confuse them, which was like less odds, so I'll go right here for a Stealth Rocks. Okay, they break through twice, which is really brutal. I'll Waterfall now and knock it out. I'm going for the Kingdra win, not the Swampert win, so really? That lives? How bulky is that thing? This will outspeed it, but I'm really surprised. Yeah, so I knock that out there. Nothing really comes in, like Celesteela is going to get blown away. Takes so much, just for heavy slam damage too. I guess they're going for the Hawlucha. Yeah, I can already see that being a thing. But yeah, I'm really surprised that lived. I was trying to actually keep my Swampert a little bit healthy just for Hawlucha maybe taking a +2 high jump kick and whatnot, but now I don't know if I can win. It's the Hawlucha, man, that's the big problem. So I knock that out, cool. I guess Coco would be their bring in here. Yeah, Coco comes in. I just Surf. Get rid of it, right? Hawlucha comes in. I think I actually just Surf here. Yeah, knock it out. I think that's my better play, because if they SD up and I go Pelipper, I actually lose the game. So I think this puts me in a better spot here. Garchomp would come in next. I just suck off my Peli at this point. I could still lose to Greninja. They go for Dragon Claw. I just U-turn out here. That won't help them at all. In fact, that might help me. Because now what I do is I go Cart. I think I go for the Grassium Z here. And find out what... I force them to lock into Greninja if they're a Scarf set. If they're not Scarf, I win with Draco Meteor. Assuming I hit, which... I'll Calc Surf. I don't think Surf would have killed, but... Let's see, yeah, I just Leaf Blade here. Hydro Pump. Okay, so they're Ash. That's good. I think... Yeah, let's try this first. Maybe I'll hit my Draco. I do not. I do have another chance here, so let's try. I do hit that one, nice. So we pick up the win right there. I knew I couldn't let the Hawlucha SD, so that's why I made that super offensive play with the Surf. It's able to go ahead and work out for us, so I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so my next opponent here has an Umbreon, which is always a tough Pokemon to deal with. I'm going to lead off with Kartana. They lead Coco again. Yeah, these leads are really catching me off guard right here. I'll go Swampert. Maybe... Okay, so they go Mew. I really can't take a Will-O-Wisp right here, so I'm going to go Magearna. Yeah, because they just Wisp and then they Rocks the next turn. And I don't know if they have an electric move, so... They actually go for Rocks, interestingly. I can just Volt out here. If they go for Earthquake, that's fine. They go Zeraora. Which, I mean, Zeraora can't even knock me out, so I don't think this is the biggest deal. Do I go Swampert and try to get up my own? Yeah, I like that play more here. I'm pretty sure I live a Grass Knot in the worst case scenario, so let's go for Rocks. Charizard comes in on a hard switch in. So, I mean, here Solar Beam would be their play. Assuming it's Zard Y. If it's not Zard Y, I'm in an even better spot. I'm gonna go Torn. As yeah, Solar Beam is what they click. I actually need Hurricane damage. Actually, I can just go Pelipper. On maybe a Fire move. Because then I can finally force the kill that I want with my Kingdra. So, yeah, basically what this scenario allows me to do now is, unless they have HP Electric, which I think I should actually... They have double Electric types. They're not going to have HP Electric. Yeah, basically what I get to do now is bring in my Kingdra. And if Zard comes back in, it actually dies to my Surf. So I'm going to Surf here. Umbreon gets 2-hit KO'd. Mew gets 2-hit KO'd. This is the exact scenario that I wanted. This is not going to take 2 of these. Wow, Umbreon is stupidly bulky. I'll just go Magearna here on the Toxic. Okay, so they didn't actually heal it, interestingly. Not really sure why. I'll go for a nice Fluor Cannon here, because they don't really switch into that, and they give me the Umbreon. Beautiful, so that's definitely very cool. I'm really surprised that took 46. Like, what the heck? That's a Spec Surf. That's a modest Spec Surf in the rain. I don't really need this thing, so I'm just gonna Volt out as they defog. Gives me just another kill, essentially, is what's about to happen. They either sack here or they go hard Zard. Yeah, they sack off the Mew, which is totally cool. Zard would come back in, right? Yeah, Zard has to come back in. It can't even knock me out, but I shouldn't take the damage, I think. Like I said, I mean, would Solar Beam put me in range of Rocks? I'll just go Pelipper on Garchomp. Okay, so I can't really stay in here. I'll just go Cart on Devastating Drake. Yeah, I figured that Torn could still be useful to pressure the Zard late game, maybe. I'll go right here for a nice Bloom Doom. Knock out said Garchomp, cool. And then... Like, my rain is still up, so no matter what they do, my Kingdra will be good to go. Coco comes out. I think I just give them Cart at this point. Let's just go for Leaf Blade on the Dazzle, and then bring out... Just bring out Kingdra here. Click Surf. Oh, it's actually Sash, but I live on 1, which is cool. I was not anticipating a Focus Sash set right there. That's actually really cool. I like that tech a lot. Maybe it's actually Grass Knot too. I could see that being a cool set. So yeah, Charizard comes back in. My play here is actually not go hard Pelipper. It's to sack my other Pokemon and then go Pelipper. Yep, so Flamethrower. I just go ahead and... Actually, I should Flare Cannon here. Yeah, because now I safely get in Pelipper, and this doesn't risk any sort of crits or anything. So I go right here for U-turn. They have to switch out, yeah. So this turn I can get in my... I get in Kingdra. Actually, I get in Swampert in case this is Scar Zeraora. I think it's Rocks... I just Waterfall here. Yeah, they go back to Zard. They have to try to do this. And then literally what I can do right here is just Waterfall again. They have to try to Roost. Or try to go for Flamethrower, yeah. So that's okay with me. They mispredicted, and it's not gonna... They won't be able to win the game now because of that misprediction. So Zeraora comes back in. I can go Pelipper on this on Outrage. Outrage is interesting. I mean, I just go out into this and knock off its Scarf if it is. Yeah, and it was Scarf, so this basically guarantees my win with my Rain. Because now I outspeed it with both of these, so it's really just a matter of what I want to give the kill to. Yeah, and they hit themselves anyway. I mean, both my rain sweepers outsped that right there, so we pick up another cool win, which is very cool. We get up to the 1800s, which is definitely very solid. I'll be right back with another game. Okay, my next opponent here is running some hyper offense, which I don't really mind at all. I'm just going to go ahead and lead off with my... I think a cart right away against Coco is okay. I think I'll just SD up. Maybe on the screen. Yeah, because this next turn what I can do is now go for a Grass Z through the screen and knock that Pokemon out. Nice, so that's a really cool start. I think Magearna is still going to be a problem. This probably has HP Fire, so I'm going to go Torn. Actually, I was expecting Glare. I was actually about to cancel that move. I can just go for Taunt here. That actually really sucks that I didn't get that cancel in time, because Taunt Torn literally prevents every single setup Pokemon from doing anything. Okay, so interestingly, they decided to go for Leaf Storm. This is one of their best Pokemon against me, and they're keeping it in here, so... I mean, I'll attempt to hit a Hurricane through Confusion. I do not. I mean, Paralysis, sorry, not Confusion. I mean, so I'll keep this alive and go Magearna. And then... Like, I just wasted all these screen turns, which is really cool, and they actually can't even go for the Taunt here. So I'll go for that, and then what I'll do is get in Peli. And then I'll sack off my... I don't want them subbing, but like if they... I'm just gonna go Magearna on Leaf Storm. Yeah, so this is all okay with me. I think I go... What am I trying to win with? I think Kingdra is the win con. I have to attack this because I need to put it in range of my Kingdra's Ice Beam. That actually puts it in range of my Waterfall. Or I guess Surf is my play. Nice, so I get rid of that. They can go Landorus T here. Yeah, they do go Landorus T. I just Surf this. On Earthquake, okay, so they're actually prioritizing damage here over anything. I'll Surf that too. Gyarados comes in. I think my play is keep this as healthy as possible and get in my Kartana. Because this can't knock me out. Even with Crunch, it won't be able to do the job. Yeah, so I knock that out there. Scolipede would be their switch in next. And then it's a 50-50 with Scolipede. Actually, they go Magearna first, interestingly. I don't think that's their play. Because I Sacred Sword here. I actually get a crit into it, which really sucks for them. Yeah, now what I do is I get in this Pokemon. I just go for Scald, as they should knock me out. Actually, I might have messed this up. I'll go Torn here. Just to keep that alive for Pelipper. Now what I do is I get this in. I go for the Surf, and then I think Hurricane beats the Scolipede. And they don't even protect, so yeah, we're able to go ahead and win that game. This is why I love Rain. It literally just wins games in like 10... That was a 19-turn game. Probably took less than 3 minutes, so we pick up another win right there, which is very cool. I'll be right back with another one. Alright, I got another game right here. I think Kingdra just kind of sets up for its own win right here. I get Rocks up, and then every time Feeny comes in, it takes Chip, and I can just Surf that down. I think as a lead, though, I really like Pelipper. If they lead off with Hoopa, that would be kind of tough, though. And I don't even know what the Hoopa is. I also like Landorus T lead. I mean, sorry, Kartana lead anticipating Landorus T. Yeah, let's try that. Let's lead off here with Cart. I guess they could lead Heatran, but I don't know if that's very likely. I think Coco is going to be their lead, so lead off here with Pelipper. And if they lead Landorus, I'll go Torn to defog, I think, on that. A little bit of an interesting matchup here. They decide to lead off with Landorus, yeah, so I can't stay in. If they explode right here, I lose my Serene Setter right away, and that would be essentially the game turn 1. So let's go out into my Torn here to defog. Yep, there's that explosion, so that's cool. Might get to keep my Pelipper alive, and my Torn is actually somehow going to survive that too, so that's pretty cool, I guess. If they go Coco to revenge me, I just go Swampert. They decide to go Scissor to revenge me, so I just want damage on this in all honesty, so I'm just going to Hurricane. As they decide to go ahead and U-turn, anticipating a switch out. A little bit confused about that one, but it leaves them more vulnerable to Kartana now, which I like a lot, because I'm pretty sure Grass Z plus Sacred Sword knocks this out. Feeny comes in. I mean, so the thing is with Feeny, I literally go Swampert, and if they stand right here to take me out, Kingdra just wins the game on its own. So I'm just gonna click Earthquake. And they really can't stand, but they decide to anyway. Yeah, because even though they're weakening me, I'm weakening them, which is too valuable for my Kingdra here. So let's go for Earthquake one more time. And that is now Kingdra range, so... I think I got a Rocks for the Hoopa, maybe? Oh, let's just Earthquake again. If they switch out, I get Rocks on whatever comes in, so... Yeah, I just Earthquake there, and now their Kingdra resist just died. And my Kingdra's out of range of Scarf Coco too, I think, so... That's cool. I don't think this lives. I flinched it though, so now it definitely doesn't live. I mean, they literally lost a Kingdra the moment that Feeny died. Literally, I just surf 4 times and the game's over, so... We pick up that win right there. Another very quick game, and I'll be right back with another one. Okay, so I went ahead and switched accounts because I actually got the other account up to 1840. My intention was just 1800, but I guess I lost track right there. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this account for the remainder of the video. So this is an example of a matchup where I actually think Kartana's more valuable than my Rain because they have Rotom Wash plus Ferrothorn right here. I will go ahead and lead off with my... They could lead Zard. If it's Zard X, then actually Swampert's really valuable here. I'll lead Pelly on Lele. Okay, so I do have an Assault Vest Magearna on this team, and I think that is my play here. To take a Psychic. That is a Spec Psychic, so that's cool. They shouldn't go Ferrothorn because it's actually their check to my... to like my entire Rain here, so I'm gonna click Focus Blast anyway in case they want to do that. They should go Landorus T. I'm just gonna Focus Blast it. In case they go Ferrothorn for no reason, I do want to try to maximize my damage on that. They could go Zard here too, and that would be kind of lame. I'm just gonna Volt out. If they do anything but go Landorus T, I got momentum right here, and I value that a lot, so... Yeah, because if I get like... Okay, so they go Magearna. That is actually not Assault Vest 2, so... 21% from my Assault Vest Magearna. Let's look at the HP investment, whether that's Trick Room or Shift Gear. Did I not put in... I put in Shift Gear over here too, my bad. Let's put in Assault Vest. Volt Switch would do 18 to 22, which means that is no bulk at all. Meaning my Kingdra under Rain, I would imagine it knocks this out, right? Yeah, Surf would... do the job under Rain, it looks like, so... Yeah, I'm gonna do this here, and they're gonna go Ferrothorn, and they're not gonna appreciate this hit at all. In fact, my play is Hydro Pump, but I'm gonna Surf just for accuracy. Kingdra is actually one of my more valuable Pokemon here, too. I gotta be really careful about that Zard. I actually gotta predict what Zard it is, too. I just gotta go with something and predict it. So they go Ferrothorn, as they should. Yeah, and this next turn, basically, because I can't let them get Leech Seed recovery, I go Cart on Rocks. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. Rocks are annoying, but they aren't, like, I've lost the game yet. So I'll go for a knockoff here into Charizard. Essentially force that thing to Roost now. And it'll also reveal what sort of Charizard it is. They might actually not Mega Evolve it. I need Magearna here, so I'm just gonna go Torn this turn. So it is the set, okay. I think I just Hurricane. They don't have very great responses, and if they stay in, they can basically have to try to Roost stall me. Which I don't think that would work out for them right here. So that's pretty cool. They could go Magearna, I guess, because they've already shown that they don't value it at all. And it's going to be really tough to actually win with Kartana with this thing so healthy. They didn't get a recovery with the Ferrothorn, right? It's still at 81. Ferrothorn never dies. Yeah, so they do go Magearna. I kind of expected this to be their play, considering how they've been playing so far. They could go for Frarium Z here, and I really can't let anything else take that, so I'm going to go Magearna this turn. As much as I needed healthy for the Lele, I'm just going to try to offensively check Lele between Swampert, Kartana, Kingdra. Hydro Pump's a straight up win con for me, but it's not a reliable one, so I'm trying to set up a reliable win con here with my Surf. Either that or Kartana, that requires getting rid of Zard, so that requires me getting up Rocks and SD, a lot of things actually. Yeah, so I mean Flash Cannon, I couldn't have anything else take a Flash Cannon. So they should be faster than me, and I would imagine they just go for the... I don't know what they would actually bring in. I'll go Floor Cannon here. They get in Ferrothorn, okay. So I get that one wrong. I once again go Kartana to prevent Leech Seed, yeah. I can't let this thing recover, and this next turn I'll go Pelipper, expecting either Zard or a Spike. Yeah, so Zard comes in. I intend to get at my own hazards, so I'm going to U-turn here. Dragon Claw should not put me out in range of the hazards that he has up, so that's kind of why I'm okay with doing this. If I get up hazards, Kartana can win literally on its own. That's my mindset here. And that's the one I'm going to go for, so. What did I hit this thing with earlier? I know I hit it with something. They actually switch out that turn. Okay, so I'll get in Kingdra here, and this is kind of another play that I have to get right. Do I Draco into this thing and try to Oko it? I think I just Surf. Yeah, because they're gonna go Ferrothorn, and that's a more beautiful damage there. So I'll get in Kartana this turn as they knock off and they find out that I am Z move. I think this turn I can just safely go for. I'm gonna make the double to Swampert because I really need my rocks up for that Charizard. I feel like this is the turn they're staying. I'm just gonna Sacred Sword, man. I feel like they're staying in finally. They may be getting impatient here, and if I get damage on Landorus anyway, that's cool. So don't want to get too careless here. I need to make sure I stay out of range of Iron Barbs. Yeah, they go Zard. Okay. So that does confirm that after my rocks damage, I will knock it out with +2. I actually hope it's not Scarf Lando. That would be great, but I think it is. Yeah, Scarf Lando is a very big possibility here. But I see my path to victory, and what I have to do is get up my rocks here as they go Rotom. I get in Magearna this turn as they Wisp. Not a big deal. And then this turn I can literally go for Volt Switch as they go for one of their own. And if they go Ferrothorn, I finally get into that position that I want. They go Landorus, okay. They could misplay, so I'm just going to go for Flare Cannon as they decide to go right for the U-turn. So this is definitely Scarf then, and I've messed up. I forced the Iapapa Berry, which is great for Swampert. In fact, Swampert's my win con now, because I just broke that Iapapa. They actually missed 2, which is really bad for them. Allows me to get in here, and I'm not staying in. I'm going to sack off my Peli. Now, should I Leaf Blade? I've played this up to this point. I think my Rain Sweepers have actually been opened up because they've played these two Pokemon very poorly. I actually crit through Landers. This guy's not getting lucky at all, but I still think this game's over, just with my Rain Sweepers alone. Like, Kingdra on its own wins this game from this position. Yeah, really unfortunate. Actually, that probably got 2-hit KO'd, didn't it? Yeah, that definitely got 2-hit KO'd from that range. It's Scarf Landorus, so. In the current situation, Zard comes in, right? I have to go hard Swampert to prevent it from Dragon Dance sweeping me. It decides to go for Roost, okay. Interesting Roost out of everything. I think I just click Earthquake here into Rotom because it's taking rocks damage at the very least, and I have a sack in Magearna. Yeah, so Surf is a win con, so is Kartana. Kartana is also a win con here. This has been one of my better games this live. I'm very happy about that. That I've had a more competitive game so far. I can get in Pelipper, or I can get in one of my Rain Abusers. I can go Kingdra here, and the reason Kingdra is safe is because what it allows me to do is Surf. If they give me the Surf damage, that opens up this thing even more. If they do not give me the Surf damage, I literally go Kartana now, and I'm pretty sure SD secures. Yeah, but they make the play that they need to into Zard. They recognize that if I go at Kartana and SD, I win, so really good play by their part. I'll go out into Pelipper here. On a Lele double. Okay, Lele double is interesting. I wasn't anticipating this one, but they're making a lot of good maneuvers here. I think I can sack off my Torn at this point in the game. And get in my... I think get in Kingdra, right? So, like, literally, I can go Kingdra and Hydro Pumps 5 times per game right now. I think I can do it later, though, so I'm not going to do it now. I think instead I'll go Swampert now. And literally click Waterfall. Because Ferrothorn should get 2-hit KO. They give me the Lele, interestingly. Just to get in a Rotom Wash, okay. That thing didn't recover, meaning I actually secured the game, I think, by just Waterfalling here. Because they decided to Hydro Pump, right? Now, in this next scenario, what I do is I just Waterfall. This thing dies on entry. I wouldn't imagine they keep it in. Yeah, and then I have 3 turns and everything dies to Earthquake here, so that should be it. Yeah, there's no way this thing lives. Nice, I get rid of that, and 2 more turns, 2 more Waterfalls. Yeah, that's going to be the game right there, so we pick up what was a much more tedious win that time. I definitely think First of all, they played these 2 Pokemon very poorly. They should have just never brought them in. They probably would have been fine right there, but I believe we have time for more, so I'll be right back with another game. Okay, got another game right here. My opponent has Gastrodon and Tangrowth, so this is going to be a very tedious one. I can already tell. I can go ahead and try to lead off here with my... I think Magearna is fine on the Deontay. Yeah, they should lead Deontay. And, I mean, I could just Flash Cannon right away. Maybe they'll choke and, like, just mess up turn 1 for no reason and try to Earth Power my Magearna. They should go out into Gastrodon. They're actually giving me damage on their Magearna, which I find even more interesting when you have Gastrodon as a good pivot. Maybe they're thinking I'm Energy Ball, I don't know. But I don't really need this thing healthy at all, so I'll just continue getting damage on this. Yeah, and this is the turn where I would imagine they go out into Gastrodon, but I'm just going to Flash Cannon anyway. They could have predicted it, didn't really want to. I mean, I don't need Pelipper. I know they're going for Toxic, but I really don't need Pelipper. So this next turn I could just go right here for a U-turn. And then I think I get in... Like, Swampert's my win con, right? That's the Pokemon that breaks through everything, but... I think in order to have that happen, I need to get in Torn, as obvious as the double Toxic was, right? Couldn't really... Like, that's the thing with Gastrodon, you literally just have to let your Pokemon get Toxic and try to play around it anyway. I think here I can just go for a knockoff into Magearna, get rid of those leftovers, and finally try to get these rocks up is what I think I'm going to do here. Even if it means taking 60% with my Swampert from a Flare Cannon right now. Pain Split actually is what comes out. I get my rocks up before this thing actually gets the chance to Mega Evolve, which is really valuable. So because Tangrowth came out, I can just get in my Torn here. I actually got in with Swampert super healthy too. They go ahead and knock off my item there, which is not a big deal. This turn, I think I just go for a Hurricane. It's safe. It hits the Magearna, which is going to keep on taking damage, which I like a lot. Keeps on recovering with this Pain Split, though. I don't like that. As long as I play the long game here between Torn and Pelipper, I should be fine. Because that Tangrowth is going to eventually be put in range. It always gets put in range eventually. And that was the turn I should have Flash Cannoned again. But I just go Magearna on a sub. Really cool substitute set. I'm actually really... I didn't anticipate that at all. I think I want to make a double here into my Swampert, into Gastrodon, yeah. Let's start getting something happening here for once. I should have Ice Punched. I was really worried about Toxic there, so that's why I made the safer play. I'll get in Magearna this turn, though. Yeah, on Giga Drain, and I literally just go Swampert again. They don't give me damage on this. No, let's just Flash Cannon. Yeah, they keep on giving me damage on Magearna, which I don't really understand. Because this is one of their better Kingdra checks. Literally, I can Draco 4 times if they give me this in Deontay, so... Yeah, they finally get this in. I'm assuming this is where the recover would come out. I'll get in Pelipper here. And then U-turn out. Okay, get in Magearna here on Scald. And literally what I want to do right here is Flare Cannon just for... If they decide to knock me out, they're not healthy. Nice. So I get in Swampert now, and I think I'm going to make that play an Ice Punch. Yeah. Get some clean damage into this thing. Weaken it for my Kartana. Yeah, they just Giga Drain because that's their best maneuver. I think I doubled to Swampert here expecting Deontay / Gastrodon. I guess Magearna would have made some sense too. They keep on making the Tangrowth play and it's really annoying. Okay, they knock me out. That's okay. I'm going to try to go for the Kingdra. Nice, so I get that right. I'm just going to SD up here and then knock off this thing's AV. As they actually give me that, so that's cool. Tangrowth comes in. I literally can go for... I don't think Grass Z would kill it, and this is actually one of my better threats against their team here, so... I think Torn is my play. I'm at +3, and it's a Kartana. I'm going to go for my Grass Z here and maximize damage, I think. Yeah, I'd barely come short of the kill right there. And this is where I need to start making plays with Kingdra to win this game. I need to get in here. I think Claim 1 with Ice Beam is my play. I don't think Gastrodon should take 2. Nice, so they give me that thing. To get in Gastrodon, right? I get in Pelipper now. What I do is I go Torn on the Scald. I go for a Hurricane here as they knock me out, and then I gotta hope Draco Meteor kills, and if not, then I lose. They could expect HP Grass, I guess. They sack off the digs. Okay, good dig sack right there. Because I'm pretty sure that actually guarantees them the game, unless I freeze now. Which, I mean, I could freeze the Gastrodon, you never know. Yeah, that didn't even kill. It lived on 1, actually, so we're gonna go ahead and take it in a loss for the last game right there, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. I did hope you all enjoyed. I believe I went 5-1, which is very cool. That last game was, like, impossible. They had Gastrodon and Tangrowth just to counter my range, so... I don't really see what I could have done right there, but I did hope you all enjoyed. The team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And I'll see you next time. Later.